Hey everyone! Yeah, you might be wondering, why am I all the way over here? On Star Island. A place that I've been to already. Well, I've got a couple things to do here, real quick. And then I'm going to head to Windfall. The main thing I need to do is I need to go over here, avoid all the big barrels, and take care of this finally, because I never did map this out due to not having any bait. So I'm going to take care of this. Going to head one island over to the east, and then I'm going to go to Windfall. Star Island. Finally take care of this, and this is actually something that I don't think is possible. Or at the very least, I really don't know if it is, but I hear somewhere out there in the wild world is a handy arrow that can freeze anything. With something like that, you could even freeze that nasty monster in the Forsaken Fortress. For a while, anyway. But then, what would you do with the frozen monster, you say? Good question, Fry. Well, I'd say you give that thing a whack and watch it shatter into teeny tiny pieces. And that's all the info I got to offer. Sorry, I got a little bit of a phlegm in my throat right now. So I think this is actually a hint towards using the ice arrows against the Helmarot King. Thing is, you can't get the ice arrows until after the Forsaken Fortress, which means you can't get it until after the Helmarot King. And with that, my business up at Star Island is 100% concluded. The next order of business is coming here to this sub. I did not know this sub was here. So I could have done this one a while ago. Then again, there's quite a few things that I could have done a while ago. I didn't know about this because I was kind of all around the place. Now technically, there are moblins down there that you do not have to fight. What you have to do is basically, you know, do the thing you did at in the pirate ship. And hopefully, you know, do it right. Or I guess I could just use a Deku Leaf. I could. In practice, I did this not only first try, but without having to actually stop myself. But I'm also going to head down there because they have skull necklaces, and I am actually lacking 3 of them in order to get something done at Windfall. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Like, I'm basically doing a final, well, sort of final cleanup of Windfall Island. I'm still missing the blue shoes, because, I mean, if I had the blue... If I had all the... Oh, I only have, like... I'm missing 2. Oh, you know what? I could probably go take care of that real quick. Here, let me just put something on my R slot since I don't have anything. Alright. Hello! Oof! Ugh, I remember back at Shark Island. Goodbye! Climb, 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 climb! Okay. I was trying to just leave peacefully. But now I attack! Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and heal up somewhere. Well, actually, I shouldn't worry too much. I mean, all I have to do is get another piece of heart and I'm good. So right now I just need to figure out where I can go. I don't believe... I think I have the blue chew from here already. I might just check real quick. Yeah, I think I got this one. I usually wander around and look. Found him! Yep, I decided to just come back here real quick. And I'm gonna get rid of you. Yeah, there's also a mailbox here, apparently. I did not know there was a mailbox. Yeah, there's a blue chew, here. I think I know where to get one more. So, again, cutting. See you in a sec. Oh, and there's a light ring. Well, actually, there's a couple things I can do here. This is Tingle Island, and now I gotta deal with these stupid guys. Yeah, so not only do I have to deal with them, I gotta get the manfish. Okay, I've got bait. I might have to get one more thing of bait, though. And I'm gonna open my map real quick. See, the thing is, I wanted to, let me open up map number 8. Tingle Island, the treasure chart that I am using is number 10. There we go. I was not expecting to have the treasure chart for this one yet. Oh well. But I gotta get the manfish out of here anyway, and besides, I will be... Oh. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. Tingle Island. Gotta come here in order to get the Triforce charts all, taken care of. I'm gonna do the Triforce shards, though, after the, Wind Temple, because you can't get all of them until after you get the hook shot anyway. I've never actually tried to, you know, go and get all the Triforce shards. I never tried to get all the shards before completing the Wind Temple. I mean, if anyone else has tried it, yeah, let me know. I'd like to know what happens. Alright. Now, what he's mentioning here is that, well, originally, in the original Wind Waker, you couldn't actually do this until you got the first wallet upgrade. That's because of the outrageous price that you have to pay in order to get the charts deciphered, which is 398 rupees. I've already got enough to get all 3 of them taken care of. I mainly came here because I believe there is a, There we are. Target sighted. Yeah, I only really came here to get the blue chew, because there is one here. You get these statues here. All the statues that you find in the 5 main dungeons. I know the Forsaken Fortress does count as a dungeon, but, there's no statue there. Plus, you come back to it twice. It's, I don't know, it's weird, but, I'm only missing 2 of them, and since I have bombs, I can get them. Now, I could just warp right there to Windfall, but, yeah, you know what? It's actually faster to do that. So, to Windfall! Oh! I had a voice crack right there. I really wonder if this is gonna be, like, the last time I ever really come here, because at this point, I don't think there's really anything left for me to do after this video. Anyway, hello, good sir. This guy, I never actually ran into this guy at all. You know that rich house where you go do the auctions? Well, if you go up to the 2nd floor, this is where this guy originally lived. I probably should have actually done that at some point, but I never really saw a reason to. Anyway, his missing daughter, Mila, was one of the 2 girls that was with Errol at the Forsaken Fortress. You can tell because he has the pointed ears. But anyway, after he becomes poor and the other guy, the guy I've been trying to avoid, becomes rich. Talk about a role reversal there. There's a thing we are able to do. Yeah, but oh, his back's really been hurting. Yeah, well, that's what being rich does to you. It kind of screws with your body. Rich and lazy. Me, I'm only one of those things. You can probably guess what. Alright. So, I'm here to give him the 15 chew jellies that I have. He says the exact same thing, so I'm not gonna say it again. But I do like his reaction. So I think I've said this before, but, you know, I'll just say it again, because I can never really remember. Oh, right, I don't have an empty bottle. Oh, I should have done this later, because then I would have had an empty bottle. Okay. So, he can make the potion. The unfortunate thing is, I just can't get a free sample. Not that it really matters, though. I mean, I can get chew jelly, or not chew jelly, I can get blue potions for free at, well, not for free. But I can get blue potions at, Forsaken. I cannot talk! I'm trying to say Forest Haven, not Forsaken Fortress. I don't have to go there anymore. Yeah, I don't have an empty bottle. But he will put it out, so that way, you can now buy each type of potion whenever you want. But I have access to Elixir Soup, which means blue potion is now pointless. Oh yeah, that girl. The one that we were talking about. Alright, back to his old house. Alright, yeah, remember, she used to be the rich girl. Now, she is of the working class. She's basically, like, that person trying to call customers over. And, yeah. That's Mila, by the way. We will deal with her later. The first thing I want to do, once I come up here, is I actually want to go in here. Do a little bit of, adjusting right here, because, you remember that forced firefly we got? Well, technically, I don't have to do anything about it. Like, it's just a collectible thing. Oh? Oh, yeah! At this point, you can actually buy the legendary pictographs from, Lenzo here. These are for, stuff that you just can't get that easily. And some that might be a little... well, how do I put it? If you... well, anyway, there are some pictographs that you are gonna have a hard time getting. Some that might be, nigh impossible to get without purchasing them from Lenzo here. One of them is Ganondorf. But I don't need to. What I need to do is show him this. The Forest Firefly from Forest Haven. Now, if this was the original Wind Waker, this would allow me to upgrade the regular Pictobox into the Deluxe Pictobox, but I'd also have to do his side quest along with it. Yes, in the old days, they were required for making colored pictographs, but no longer. And all he gives you is a joy pendant. So, That's that. I don't know if I said it before, but I actually did not know about the whole Forest Firefly thing being used to upgrade the Pictobox. Alright, so let's get my other spoils out, because I have lots of joy pendants, and I've got enough skull necklaces, finally. It's actually because of the skull necklaces why I decided to start up at Star Island. Anyway, hey lady, have these. Yes, I have 46. But I believe she will also give you... Yeah, she'll just take the 20 of them and then you can give her the rest later. So, for giving her 21 joy pendants, including the one you gave her originally, you get the cabana deed. It's written on yellowed parchment. It looks quite old. This is required to complete the game because her cabana has one of the Triforce shards. So you absolutely have to get 21 joy pendants in order to complete this game. I figured I might as well get it while I'm here and have that available when I start doing the Triforce shards. And it's kind of easy to get to. It's just like it's northwest of Forest Haven. Like, technically it would be 2 squares. Oh, and once you give her 20 more joy pendants, yeah, 26, blah, 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 whopping 47, I don't need any more of these joy pendants. You will not be giving her any more after this. The rest of them are only for selling at Beetle Shop. Treasure chart. This is actually, I believe, an exclusive one for the Nintendo Wii U. Originally, she gave you the Hero's Charm, which was an equipable mask that allowed you to see, well, the life of your enemy, and by that I mean a health bar would show up. Also showed up for bosses, too. That got moved to the Savage Labyrinth, at the very bottom. And I won't be doing that for a little bit. I technically can't, well, I can do it now if I want, but I can't get the Hero's Charm until I get the next dungeon item. Alright, next order of business is coming up here to the Rich House. Again, I probably should have came here before with while that one guy was still rich. Now this guy! This guy right here.
Oh, you're just some wretched street urchin. I thought you were the postman. Be thankful, because if you were the postman, I would have shooed you out of here before you could say boo. But say, you look rather familiar for a street urchin. Have we perhaps met some?
I've already lost the voice. Yeah, this is that guy who would be constantly begging you to get his daughter back. Speaking of which. Yep. That's her daughter, with rabbit ears and everything. I don't understand the rabbit ears. Homage to the bunny hood? Or something a little more risque? Up to you. But anyway, you can go over to her. Blah, 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 blah. That sweet boy who gave only all those expensive necklaces. Mo. The Moblin. Who we probably killed during the Forsaken Fortress, not really. Yeah. Well, I don't really judge. I mean, I've seen relationships with people from different species. I usually don't like to judge that much. I mean, there's all sorts out there. Anyway, she has a letter. We gotta deliver it to the post box. That's not really the only reason I'm up here, though. I'm up here to give that guy the skull necklaces. You know, that guy who... Oh my... Yeah, what is with the whole rabbit thing with her? I don't get that. Yeah, the seal right there. It's got the... It's the rabbit thing. We can't read it anyway. So let me just equip that real quick. It goes into your delivery bag. Same with the cabana deed. It goes into your delivery bag and it stays there for the rest of the game. Too bad we don't actually get to, you know, retire on that place. I think you can talk to this guy again. Oh, yeah, so the, skull necklaces that you can get from Moblins, apparently selling off all those skull necklaces is how these guys got rich. Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, Mila, when she got returned here, the pirates basically robbed her father, and that's why they are poor. Anywho, those skull necklaces, you give them to this guy. This is their main use, by the way. The other use, from the one guy out there with the pigs. You don't have to do that, but again, they changed it so there was, you got the Wii U exclusive one. So you gotta have 20 in order to get something from this guy. A treasure chart. We're gonna be getting a lot of treasure charts here.
And now look at my filthy richness. Chase your dreams, little urchin. Yeah.
I'll be coming back, later, because, well, you'll see why. One thing I really do not get with that guy is why he's so, well, I'm not sure how to word it right, but he just really hates postmen. Yeah, unfortunately we have to pay. But, oh well. Can't really do much about it right now. I think I have to wait until the next in-game day. So, I'm actually gonna check up on one thing real quick, and then I'm gonna deal with, you know, the whole post thing. You can tell this has not been rehearsed. Or practiced. Right, I knew it. I forgot I didn't get the last chart, so let's take care of this real quick. I'm just gonna, like, speed ahead. I'm just gonna kind of speed ahead, and then I'll, see you guys when I get it. Okay, there we go. I didn't really want to spend that much, but, I kind of forgot that I didn't get this one. But there we go. Now I have all the items. Aside from the Joy Pendant, but I don't need to get that one. There we go. Anyway, I still have one more bit of business before I change it to daytime. You see Mila right there. Why did I say Mia? So, what you do is, you just leave, and then she starts... Crap. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Give me a moment. So what I technically need to do is, I need to stalk her. I don't know if I can do this anymore tonight, so... Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Yeah, follow her, don't be seen. So, I just gotta be a little careful. She turns around pretty often, too. So, you really gotta watch what you do, and you gotta not lose her. Because if you lose her, it just makes things more difficult. And I really don't want to lose her. Should be fine right here. Clipping in the big bush. This actually goes for a little bit, too. If you get too close, she'll get a little suspicious and make a sort of... She'll meow, is what I'm trying to say. She meows, and that's kind of a warning that you're getting a little too close. But then, of course, as you saw there... Oh! Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying, is that she sort of meows. Alright, just a little more. Yeah, so what she's doing is she's actually trying to rob the place because she's trying to get rupees. And this is where you stop her. Yeah, she's so desperate for money at this point that she is willing to resort to robbing. I can understand it because, you know, she's poor now. She's got no money. At this point, you need money just to survive in this world. And now I have justice. You've got to answer these questions properly, otherwise, you know, you're gonna have to do this all over again. And I'd like not to. Sure. Oh yeah, quiet you. Yeah, she'll explain her story, but we already know what she's like. Mila was the daughter of that guy who is now poor. And then, of course, just like with Errol and with Maggie, she got kidnapped. Her father is trying really desperately to get her back. And then, of course, the pirates came along and took every last little bit of their family fortune. And that's when the life of poverty began. But, you know, she's getting into it. She's adjusting. That's terrible. And to make matters worse, for some reason she can't figure out, hint hint, skull necklaces, Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, got filthy rich. Now, since I'm playing the second quest, their outfits were left as is, so she still had her poor outfit on. Very well. Unfortunately, no. Because I'm honest. But there we go. I went through every single one of the questions. I think it's just you have to press A, like, you don't have to change anything. There you go, after you get all that taken care of, and you talk with her, she gives you the final bottle. And don't worry, she didn't steal it. I don't know how, but whatever. Oh, believe me, I wish there were a lot of people out there who wish their souls were like that. There we go, so basically you open her eyes and she no longer tries to steal. In fact, I believe after I turn it back to daytime, I can talk with her again and she'll tell you what she's up to now. Oof. This has been a long video already. Then again, I had to cut because, once again, phone call in the middle of a recording, but thankfully it was during a part I was cutting out. Yeah, she says she heads off to a faraway island to work in the evenings now. Where? I honestly don't know. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm gonna grab a couple more fountain idols. Because I'm gonna go decorate my pad when I actually go there. I think I only need 2. What can I say? Like I said, I love these fountain idols so much, and I wish I could actually have one IRL. Right, I was wondering what I was doing there, but, we're gonna head up here and go deal with some unnecessary drama. Yeah, one of the Rito postmen showed up. Honestly, you just don't understand, do you? Open up your ears!
Silence! I tell you we don't allow postmen here. Be gone! Be gone!
Don't be ridiculous. I went through great trials and tribulations to go all the way to the Forsaken Fortress and return with Moe's letter.
Silence! Be gone! Be gone!
Then please be reasonable. Can you at least sign for the letter? Just acknowledge I was here! Yeah. Trouble. When I said that this guy had a problem with postmen, I was not kidding. And then there's the reason why. I think he's a bit too overprotective of his daughter. I mean, in some cases I can understand that. You don't want them going off and, well, becoming bad people. Oh! I then just realized there was one more thing I needed to do at night. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long video. I really thought I was gonna be able to take care of this all in like maybe a half hour or so, but no. Just too much to do. Just way too much. Anyway, we're gonna help him out. We're just gonna help him out real quick. I'll do it. I'm sorry for speeding through that, but I really, really want to get this all done. And I'm already nearing 45 minutes in the recording, but then again, I also had to take a couple minutes to figure out Tingle Island, getting the chew jellies. Wait, where am I going? And there's still actually 2 more things I have to do here real quick. All of this was pretty much just to get a bunch of treasure charts, but there's also a piece of heart or 2 that I can get. So let me just go find the, no, not that. There we go. Yeah, so much to do. Oh, right. Here you go. Wow, that actually sounded kind of painful. Oh, and look at that. It's got a pig nose. This is Mo. I like you, Maggie. Are you sure about that? I don't think we ever know what happens involving these 2. But we do get something for this. A piece of heart! Oh, that's good. That's good. That makes up for all the fail I had before. You can actually talk to her father when you have the mail, and he does get suspicious at first, but then he lets you by. Alright, so one last thing, and you know what? I'm just gonna quickly cut, because I need to do something real. I have to go through here real quick, so yeah, I'll just cut. Okay. Sup? So from what I know, there's something here that we need to take care of real quick, and that is to relight the lighthouse. And I could have done it too if I was quicker. There we go. So, once you have the fire arrow, you can actually light this thing. So you couldn't do this until after the Forsaken Fortress. And this is quite a shot you have to make too, because for one thing, you've got to aim it inside there while it's moving. First try! And wow, that is bright. So not only does that treasure chest appear, which we have to glide to because I believe the ledge is too high for you to swim to and climb up, but we actually get a reward from the guy we just talked to. As soon as this all rotates around enough to the point where I can jump off without having to go back through Salvatore's building. Perfect. Hey, buddy. Another piece of heart. 2 more for the heart container. I think you're supposed to get, like, 1 more thing from him, but I don't remember what. If there is. Alright, I need to figure out where that's, over there. It's just, 1 quick thing of the Wind's Requiem. I hate that this video is gonna be so long. Is that south? Oh, it's facing that direction. Here, let me just check real quick if that's... Hold on. Hold on. I think it was right originally. Shoot. It was. It was. That. I am such a derp. I am such a derp. Okay. We'll go over here, seclude myself on this island. And then I'll end it, because, I still can't believe it took me this long to get everything done here. There was so much to do on Windfall! And it's for another piece of heart! That's good. Okay. So, I think that'll do it for now. This was a very long video. I was hoping it wouldn't be as long. But I'm gonna cut it here. Next time, progress. I will meet you all the way at... what is that place called again? Headstone Island. I will meet you there, and we will start progress proper. See you then.